Let's go to page 185 and start with number 1. Here you have x minus 3 times x plus 5 equal to 0. So whenever you're solving equations, if you want to solve by factoring, you need to make sure the right hand side is equal to 0 before you do any factoring. So this one, the factoring is already done for you. So you just go and set it equal to 0. And just go and solve. So you got x equal to 3. And this one you minus 5 on both sides. So x equal to negative 5. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 3. You have 5t plus 1, t minus 5 equal to 0. So you can make sure you check, make sure it's equal to 0, then you do the factoring. The factoring is already done, so you can go and set it equal to 0. So you apply the zero product property. So just go and minus 1 on each side. And then you divide by 5. So t equal to negative 1 over 5. Okay, when you write out all the steps, it helps you to think faster and reduce amount of mistakes. And so that's it. So you got 2 answers. Okay, let's go to number 5. You got x squared times 3x plus 2 squared equal to 0. So again, this is already all factor already. So you got x squared equal to 0. You got 3x plus 2 squared equal to 0. Okay, now what the square will do is it just give you a double root. So you're going to get x equal to 0, and this will be the double root. And this one you can set 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Again, this is going to be double root because of the square. So minus 2 on each side. You got 3x equal to negative 2. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So you got x equal to negative 2 over 3. Again, because of the square, this is going to be a double root. Okay, so you got 2 sets of double roots. Okay, let's go to number 7. Here you have u squared minus 5u plus 4 equal to 0. So this one, the factoring is not done for you, so you have to do your own factoring. So okay, make sure the right hand side equal to 0. Now you can do the factoring. Go through the checklist for your factoring. Okay, so step 1, common factor. Step 2, special factor. Step 3, cube. And step 4, master product. Okay, so negative 5 and 4. So you need to get negative 1, negative 4. Okay. And then from here, this match already. So set equal to 0. And then you have u and a u. And since there's no coefficient, whatever you get, you just put in here. So it will be minus 1, minus 4. And after you do a while, you know that you can just take the opposite. So you're going to get u equal to 1, u equal to 4. Okay. Now, if the factors are more complicated, then you have to set equal to 0 and solve. But if it's very simple, you can just take the opposite and that's your answer. Okay, let's go to number 9. Okay, number 9, you have z squared minus 9z equal to 0. So when you're doing the factoring, so make sure you go through the checklist. Okay. So again, step 1, common factor. So you have to factor out the z. And then after that, you can set it equal to 0 and you can solve. But again, because this is very easy, you can just write down the answer. You're going to get z equal to 0, z equal to 9. Okay, let's go to 11. You have x squared plus 9 equal to 6x. The first thing you need to do is make the right hand side equal to 0. So minus 6x. And you want to arrange this in the descending order. So you got x squared minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. Again, when you're doing the factoring, make sure you go through the steps. So step 1, common factor, cannot. So you go to step 2. This is a perfect square. So let's try that. So from this, you get this. From the 9, you need to get minus 3, right? Negative 3 squared give you 9, and you check. 2 times negative 3 give you negative 6, so it checks. Okay? So from here, you can see this is going to be a double root. Okay, so from here, you're going to get x equal to 3, but because of a square, so it's double root. Okay, let's go to number 13. Okay, you have y cubed minus 3y squared plus 2y equal to 0. So make sure the right hand side equal to 0 before you factor. Again, when you're doing the factoring, make sure you go through the checklist. So step 1, common factor. You can factor out the y. And then step 2, so step 2, this is not it. So step 3, step 4. So this will be master product, step 4. So you're going to get negative 3 and 2. So it will be negative 1 comma negative 2. So undo the first term. And because there's no coefficient, so whatever your outside and the inside would be just in here. So it will be minus 1, minus 2. So from here, you're going to get y equal to 0. From here, you're going to get y equal to 1. From here, you're going to get y equal to 2. Okay, let's go to number 15. You have 3t squared plus t minus 2 equal to 0. So you can go through your step. Make sure this equal to 0 before you factor. And in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So this is master product. So it would be 1. Your master product would be negative 6. Okay, so you're going to get 1 comma negative 6, 2 comma negative 3, 3 comma negative 2. And that's the one. So first undo the first term. So it would be t, 3t. So this would be the inside. So 3 times 1 give you 3. Then this would be the outside. So 1 times negative 2 will give you negative 2. Okay. So from here, you're going to get t equal to negative 1. From here, if it's not as obvious, you set it equal to 0 and you solve. Okay, and divide by 3. So again, it's very fast. So if you just write down all your steps, it actually helps you to kind of able to do it fairly quick. Okay, let's go to 17. Number 17, you have 6x squared plus 1 equal to 5x. First, make sure the right hand side equal to 0, so that's minus 5x. And then you want to arrange this in order. Okay, then after that, do the factoring, go through the step 1, 2, 3, and this is step 4, master product. So you get negative 5 here and get 6 over here. And this one you need to use the both negatives. So negative 1 comma negative 6, negative 2 comma negative 3, and this is the one. So if you try x and 6x, so try to undo the first term. So this is not going to work because 6 times something not going to give you that. So go to the next factor. So this one is going to work. This is going to be the inside, and this will be the outside, right? And this has to be inside because this one cannot be the inside, right? Okay, so 3 times negative 1, 3 times negative 1 will give you negative 3, right? And the outside would be 2 times negative 1 give you negative 2, right? Okay. Then after that you go and solve. So set equal to 0. So set each factor equal to 0 and then solve. So you got 2x equal to 1, divide by 2, divide by 2. So you can write down what you're going to do and then do it, and then that way it will cut down mistakes. Okay. And divide by 3, so x equal to 1 over 3. So again, when you write down all the steps, it helps you to able to think faster without making mistakes. Okay, let's go to number 19. Okay, you get m squared plus 10 equal to negative 7m. First, make the right hand side equal to 0, so plus 7m plus 7m. And write this in order. And do your factoring, so step 4. So you get 7 and 10. So 1 comma 10, 2 comma 5, and that's the 1. So get 2 sets of parentheses, undo the first term, and there's no coefficient, so whatever you get, you can just put in here. And from here, you're going to get m equal to negative 2, m equal to negative 5. Okay, let's go to 21. Okay, you have 5y equal to 10y squared. So let's go and move this over. So minus 10y squared. So make the right hand side equal to 0. So you're going to get negative 10y squared plus 5y is equal to 0. Now because this is an equation, so you can divide number to lower the equation. So notice all these are multiple of 5 and there's a negative. So I'm going to divide by negative 5. So I get 2y squared minus y equal to 0. 0 divided by negative 5 is still 0. Right? Okay, now after that you can do the factoring. So step 1, common factor. So factor the y. Okay, and then from here you're going to get y equal to 0. And you get from here you're going to get, if it's not obvious, you can set it equal to 0. And then you can go and solve. Okay, so you got 2 answers. Okay, let's go to 23. And you have x plus 2, x minus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, now this is already a factor, but it's no good because right hand side is not equal to 0. So if the right hand side is not 0, your factoring is no good. So you have to undo the factoring. So multiply out. Okay, then I have to make this side equal to 0. Okay, so once it's equal to 0, now we can redo the factoring. So you're going to get x plus 3, x minus 3. And then from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 3. From this one, you're going to get x equal to 3. Okay, let's go to number 25. You have t minus 6 squared equal to t. So again, this is factor, but it's no good because this side is not equal to 0. So you have to undo the factoring. So go and multiply out. So you're going to get t squared minus, remember the middle term came from multiply this together, right? So it'll be negative 12t. And you square that, you get plus 36 equal to t. Then minus t on both sides. So you have to make the right hand side equal to 0. And then you do your factoring. So this would be step 4, master product. Okay, so because this is negative and this is positive, so to get a correct combination, you have to use both negative. So you go negative 1, comma, negative 36, negative 2, negative 18, negative 3, negative 12, negative 4, negative 9. So again, if you just go down 1, 2, 3, 4, it's very quick. So undo the first term. And there's no coefficient, so whatever you see is whatever you put down here. And then from here you can solve. So you get t equal to 4, t equal to 9. Okay, let's go to number 27. You got x plus 2, you got x squared minus 4 equal to 0. So this is like the right hand side equal to 0, so that's good. And the factoring is done, but it's not complete. You still have to factor more on this one. So you got x plus 2. So this one you're going to get x plus 2, x minus 2 equal to 0. So these two are the same, so this is going to give you double root. So you're going to get x equal to negative 2, and this will be a double root. Okay, and from this you're going to get x equal to 2. Okay, let's go to 29. You have x to the 4 minus ax squared plus 16 equal to 0. Okay, so even has fourth power, so don't worry about that. Just do it just like a regular polynomial equation. Okay, so step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So master product is going to give you negative. Well, this one you want to do step 2. Step 2, perfect squares. So let's try that first before we jump into step 4. So from this I need to get x squared. So x squared give you 4. This one I need to get 4, but so this one you have to figure out plus or minus based on this would be minus, and you check, yeah, so it works. So notice this is double, but this can factor more, right? This one, so this everything is going to be double. So this is actually is x plus 2, x minus 2 square, right? See that? So this is this. So again, square means double root. So from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 2, double root. And from this, you're going to get x equal to 2. Again, it's a double root. So whenever you have square, it's a double root. So again, all I'm doing is just factor this into this. Keep the double root out, keep the square out here. Okay, let's go to number 31. We have t to the 6 plus 4t squared equal to 5t to the 4. First, let's go and make the right hand side equal to 0, so minus 5t to the 4. And write this in order, so you got t to the 6 minus 5t to the 4 plus 4t squared equal to 0. When you're doing the factoring, okay, do the step 1 common factor first. So factor out the t squared, you get t to the 4 minus 5t squared plus 4 equal to 0. And then from here, you can go and do the master product factoring. So you got negative 5 and 4. So you need to get negative 1, comma, negative 4. So get two sets of parentheses. Let's undo this one. So you're going to get t squared, t squared. This one you're going to get minus 1, minus 4. But this one you can factor more. All these are difference of square. So this one you're going to get t plus 1, t minus 1. This one you're going to get t plus 2, t minus 2. Okay, so from here you're going to get t equal to 0. This is a double root because of the square. And this one you're going to get t equal to negative 1. This one you're going to get t equal to 1. Okay, then you're going to get t equal to negative 2. And you're going to get t equal to 2. Okay, let's go to number 33. Okay, you got 0.1 x squared plus 1.6x plus 1.5 equal to 0. Now, nice thing about equation is that you can multiply or you can divide to change the number. So notice it's decimal, so I'm going to multiply everything by 2. I multiply everything by 10. So move the decimal over by one place. So I get x squared plus 16x plus 15 equal to 0. Okay, so you can just multiply by 10, so move decimal one place over. And after that, you can do the factoring. So it'll be 1 comma 15. Okay, so you're going to get x, and whatever you see is whatever you put down. So from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 1, and you got x equal to negative 15. Okay, let's go to 35. Now you only can do this with equation. If it's expression, then you cannot multiply. Okay? If it's expression, you have to factor out the you have to change into fraction and you can factor out. Okay? But if it's an equation, it's a lot easier. You got x squared plus 13 over 15x plus 2 over 15 equal to 0. So again, this is the equation, so you can multiply by common denominator, so multiply by 15 on each term. So you get 15 x squared, this cancel out, so plus 13x, this cancel out, so plus 2 equal to 0. And now this is equal to 0, so you can do the factoring. So your factoring would be 13 and would be 30. So this one is very obvious. So this one is easier to do, so it would be 3 comma 10. Okay. So again, if you try x and 15x, it's not going to work. So you need to try 3 and 5. So it would be 3x, 5x. So this would be the inside, so it would be plus 2. Right? 2 times 5 give you 10, and this would be plus 1. 3 times 1 give you 3. Okay, so then you set it equal to 0. And then you go and solve. So minus 2 on each side. So you got 3x equal to negative 2. Divide by 3. So x equal to negative 2 over 3. Over here, you can just minus 1 on both sides. So again, the purpose of writing it out so it helps you to visualize. So if you make a mistake, you can see it very quick. So you got 5x equal to negative 1 divided by 5. So you got x equal to negative 1 over 5. Okay, let's go to 37. So you got x minus 2 cubed minus x minus 2 squared equal to 0. Okay, so this one, notice you have the x minus 2, right? And you have the square and the cube. So you can go and factor out x minus 2 square. And when you do that, you only have x minus 2 left and minus 1. Okay, again, when you factor everything out, it's 1, right? So you can check by multiplying. So this times I give you that, this times I give you that, right? So simplify a little bit, so you got x minus 2 square, and this will give you x minus 3. So from here, you're going to get x equal to 2, and this is the double root, and you're going to get x equal to 3. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 39. You have x squared plus 1 squared minus 7 times x squared plus 1 plus 10 equal to 0. Now, when things get complicated, okay, when you see the repeated parts, what you do is you can do something called a Z-Substitution. So what you do is you can use any letter, but I like to use Z. So that's Z equal to x squared plus 1. So that is equal to Z. So that way, this becomes Z squared minus 7Z plus 10 equal to 0. Right? So now it's easier. So now it's not as confusing. So you can solve that and you switch back afterwards. So do the factoring. So you got negative 7 and 10. So you're going to get negative 2, negative 5. So from here, undo the first term, and you just put down minus 2, minus 5. So from here, you're going to get z equal to 2, z equal to 5. Okay. Once you have z, you put this back. So z equal to that. So you put this back in here. Okay, and you can minus 2 on both sides. So you get x squared minus 1 equal to 0. And you're going to get x plus 1, x minus 1 equal to 0. So from this half, you're going to get x equal to negative 1, x equal to 1. Okay, over here, you can use minus 5 on both sides. So you get x squared minus 4 equal to 0. You factor x plus 2. X minus 2 equal to 0. So from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 2, x equal to positive 2. Okay, so you got 4 answers. Okay, let's go to number 41. You got t plus 1 cube equal to t to the 3 plus 7. Okay, so this one you need to go and multiply this out and move everything back to make into 0. So when you multiply these things out, you're going to get t to the 3 plus 3t squared plus 3t plus 1 equal to t cubed plus 7. So go and multiply this out and then make equal to 0. So minus t squared minus 7 minus t cubed minus 7. So that you get 0 on this side. So this one kind of nice, it cancels out. So you got 3t squared plus 3t minus 6. And again, all these are multiple 3, so I'm going to divide everything by 3 to lower my number. So I get t squared plus t minus 2 equal to 0. And do the factoring, so be 1, negative 2. So I get 2 comma negative 1. Okay, so you can start with 1 and 2, and then you get that. So undo the first term, and this one you just put in whatever you get. And so you're going to get t equal to negative 2, t equal to 1.